Hello everyone, welcome back to Link's Awakening here. We are going to be exploring more of Koholint Island and doing some side quest stuff and getting some seashells and all that kind of stuff, and also trying to figure out how we access the 4th dungeon. So first of all, in the previous episode it told us we need to go to the Yarna Desert. But there's a couple of things we gotta do before that. Also, bounce into this tree and you get a seashell. But what will you do with it? I don't know. We will find out at some point. Alright, so first thing we need to do is a kind of a unique thing, is we need to go to sleep. We need to go into some dreams right now. So let's go to the dream shrine and take a nap. It'll become clear why we're doing this in a moment. There's a specific key item we need to get. So in the original, you ran and jumped over these guys, but the first time I came in this the other day, like I said, I have played about halfway through this game already, so I have already done this, but you used to just jump over them. But the other day, I think I died near like 10 times because I couldn't jump over them. And in the original game, you couldn't kill them either. I don't believe. Oops. So yeah, you just run and jump over them, but I couldn't seem to do it. I don't know if it's different or I was just doing it wrong, but yeah, I died so many times. So here, there is money. I think it's 100 rupees. Perfect. Okay, we're starting to look good on the whole money front. We're 200. We've got 800 more to go or something like that. 700 more. So this is what we're looking for. We're looking for the Ocarina. And it's a very important item in this game. Okay, so we awoke from our sleep, and we have the Ocarina now. So, okay, I didn't want to walk in there, but okay, we're going to just visit the bed again and come back. Also, there is something I just remembered, which is silly of me to forget, but we're going to have to backtrack a little bit here. It'll become evident why in a moment. Okay. So, also, yeah, the apples. These are a new addition. Okay, wrong way. Bump into the tree. You can pick up an apple and eat it, and it recovers health. A bit like Breath of the Wild in that sense. So you pick up the apples. Link loves them. Also, there is a bombable wall here. You can see the rubble blocking up the hole. You can only access or go through this tunnel once you've done the 3rd dungeon, because as you can see here, you need the Pegasus boots to break these. I don't know what these are, to be honest. I don't know if they're like spider webs or something. I've never known what they are. It looks like a tent, but that's not what it is, obviously. I think there's just money in here. Yeah, 50 rupees. So we need all the money we can get. Hold on, whatever, I'll just go back through. I thought you could push those blocks, but apparently not. Or I might just be pushing the wrong ones, but never mind, we'll just go back through. Alright, so we've got some money. But yeah, you need the Pegasus boots to break those things, but I don't know what they are. Alright, so we got the stick earlier on. Tarin here needs a stick, conveniently, and we have one. So he wants to borrow it. Sure. And like a moron, he pokes the bee's nest kind of thing and gets attacked by bees. The look on Link's face is priceless. So now we have the honeycomb. Not sure how it happened, but I'll take it. Well, I don't know why it says that, because we literally just watched what happened. But also, you bomb a wall here, and there is a fairy fountain. Well, it's not really it is a fairy fountain, and she'll replenish your health if you talk to her. But most of them have fairies in them, So you can just grab a fairy if you need it. We didn't need it there, but I thought I'd show it. Alright. So we have the Ocarina. We have the honeycomb. I'm just trying to remember, is there anything we can do? Let's grab the piece of power. Piece of power does give you a speed up as well, so that's quite nice. Alright, we're going to make our way to Yarna Desert, which is the southeast side of the map. So, gonna make our way. And I went the wrong way. I always go the wrong way there. I don't know why, but I do. Alright, we need to go this way, and there's a suspicious bush here. And would you look at that? A secret passage. Alright. So once again, you couldn't get through here unless you've done the third dungeon, because we need the Pegasus boots to break those. We're in Ukuku Prairie. Ukuku? However you want to pronounce it. Alright. So, first thing we're going to do is the honeycomb. Conveniently, there's someone in here who's looking for a honeycomb. So let's give it to him. He's a chef. Chef Bear. Is that a honeycomb you have? Ezra, now we stopped for a pineapple. Sure. So now we have a pineapple. Yeah, Tabahl asleep right in the way at Yarna Desert. Once he's asleep, he won't budge for a long time. But hey, take little Marin and wake him up with her singing. That slub would wake up with a jump if he heard her sing, for sure. Alright, so just give us a hint on what to do there. Okay, so we're gonna go all the way down here. I need to activate that portal as well, because there's a portal there. But we're going to talk to this walrus. Now, this walrus is asleep, and as the bear said, Marin will wake him up. So, we need to go and find her. But first, I don't believe this was here in the original, but maybe it was, and I slipped my mind. But if you go all the way back here, piece of art. And is that our fourth one? It is not our fourth one. Is that number 3? It is number 3. Okay. Oh, one thing I will point out is I love all the music in this game, like how they remade it and all that kind of stuff. But the animal village with dogs barking and meowing, the tune is my least favorite. I don't know why. It's my least favorite remix of the original tune. Just listen to it. I don't know why, but I just really don't like it. But, never mind. Alright, activate the portal. And in the original, it would take you to a random portal, but in this game, you can actually choose where you want to go. So we want to go here. We need to go and find Marin. Now, normally, she's in the village. She's just sitting in the village, looking all pretty, and basically just wanting to sing and enjoying a lovely day on Kahole Island. But if we look now, she is not there. She's normally standing right here singing her heart away, but she's not there. So we have to go and find her. And where we find her is actually on the beach. So let's go and find her on the beach. Also, I'm going to take the time here. Just a little detour, because if you run into this tree, you get a seashell. Also, while we're here, another little detour. Now, if you watched the very first episode that I did, we came through this dungeon, Tail Cave, and there was a wall that you could not access because you needed bombs. Now we have bombs, we can access it. And there's something in there that we want. And that something is a seashell. So we're going to grab that whilst we're down here. This playthrough, I'm just going to try and do the least amount of backtracking like I have to do. Sometimes I'll forget and I'm like, oh damn, I need to go there and I have to backtrack. But as we're going down this way anyway, it makes sense for me to come down here and grab these 2 shells that we just got from the tree and in the dungeon. So that's why I'm doing that. Plus, if you know, if people are watching this and they're new to this game, like or the original and all that kind of stuff, maybe it can help somebody. So there's always that. But anyway, we're gonna go down to the beach. Down to the beach, all the way down to the right hand side here. Also, let me get my shovel out because there's Marin. But before we talk to her, I'm just going to dig this little spot here. And again, another seashell. But what would you do with it? Okay, now we're going to have a little conversation with Marin. I'm glad you found this place. Will you stay and talk to me for a while? Sure. Okay. I wonder where these coconut trees came from. Terrence says there is nothing beyond the sea. But I believe there must be something over there. When I discovered you, Link, my heart skipped a beat. I thought this person had come to give us a message. Awkward silence. If I was a seagull, I would fly as far as I could. I would fly to faraway places and sing for many people. If I wish to the windfish, I wonder if my dream will come true. Hey, are you listening to me? Link, are you listening to me? Yeah? Link just nods his head like, yeah, sure. I want to know everything about you. Okay. The walrus wants me to go to him? Well, right, let's go. And then we just lift her above our head, which is hilarious. You got Marin. Is this your big chance? For what? I don't really want to know. Anyway. Also, the music changes, which is pretty cool. Da -da 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 -da. Also, whilst we're over here, it's a little thing I want to visit, a little place I want to visit. Let me... for a minute there, I literally was going to equip my Pegasus boots. Because in the original, you had to equip them. No, didn't want to do that. So there's another portal there. That wasn't there in the original. So, if we go over here, there is a seashell. Also here. I don't know if there's another way to do this, but I just do this. Pull down the hole and then jump over. Because there's a little place I want to visit. Oh, we can't. Okay, sorry, I completely forgot. We need another item that allows us to swim, which we don't have yet. So that's my mistake. Okay, so we can take this portal, which is really handy because we need to go all the way back to the animal village. Alright, so now we can talk to the walrus because we have Marin. I like how Marin doesn't have to do anything to get the Pegasus boots, she just has them. Like, she can run as quick as us. Anyway. Is that lazy walrus? Shall we give him a little surprise? Yeah. Well, that worked. Well, you certainly woke up at the start. Oh, he's calling me. It's the same as always. Link, I'm going to the animal village. Please drop by, okay? Alright, so she's done her job. Now we can explore the Yarna Desert. There's a couple of things I'm going to do here before we get into the meat and potatoes of what we're here for. But there's a couple of things I want to pick up. Try not to walk into these cacti. Dig right here. Seashell. How many do we have now? We have 13. So we should visit the seashell mansion on our travels. I believe we get like a piece of heart for having 10. Also go down here and underneath this one, I believe. Nope, it's the one underneath. Another seashell. That's number 14 for us. Alright, so let's get into why we're here. We need to access Yarna Desert because there is a item we need, which is actually the key for the 4th dungeon. But first, we have to fight this boss. Annoying, trying to get in the way. Alright. This boss can be a little bit tricky. As you can see here, I'm getting sucked into the middle. There's quicksand. Hopefully not die on him. That would be unfortunate. Should be okay though. I'm actually gonna not do my spin attack here just because I don't want to keep getting hit. I'll just take my time and kill him with normal swipes of the sword. So yeah, this boss, by the way, I should have said, you can only damage it by hitting its face or its head. So also my voice just cracked. Apologize for that. Alright, so we kill him and he drops the key. Okay, so you can grab it before it goes down here, but it doesn't really matter if you fall down here. The angler key. Also, there is a water bomb. I think there's a piece of heart behind here. It is a piece of heart. Okay, we got 4, so we got another heart container. That's 7 now. And full health, of course. Alright, let's make our way. So we have the key, so now we can start making our journey to the 4th dungeon. There's a few things in our way, or a few little things we've got to do before that. We can't just access the dungeon, as in like the first dungeon where you just put the key in and walk in the door. It's a little bit more tricky than that. Not tricky, but time consuming, let's say. Oh, it's the owl again. The shape of the key shows a fish swimming up a cascade of water. Now go to the mountain waterfall. A leap from the top and you will reach your goal. Okay, so give us a hint on what we have to do. So he mentions a waterfall, and we need to leap from a high ledge to access the dungeon. So, now we have our Ocarina. I'm going to talk to Marin, because she notices we have an Ocarina. That's a nice Ocarina you have there. Will you accompany me as I sing? Yeah, sure. There we go. So how'd you like it? It's very touching, isn't it? Does it stick in your mind? Yes. So now we have Marin's song, or the Bird of the Windfish. We need that for one main thing, which we'll get to way later on in the game. And also, well, let me just read it. Okay. Also, there's something you can do with the song, which I learned earlier on. Is if we go over to where the walrus was. and play the song. There's the walrus. He thinks it's Marin, I guess. And then he realizes it's Link, and he's like, what? And then he's like, okay, I'm out. See ya. And he drops us, you guessed it, a seashell. Like I said, I'm going to collect these as I'm here. Alright, so I believe there's nothing else we can do around here. We are going to make our way and figure out how to get into the next dungeon. So we have the pineapple. Okay, so we've got the pineapple. We need that. Remember, we traded the hibiscus. Not the hibiscus, sorry. The honeycomb. Let's go to the seashell mansion. Traded the honeycomb for the pineapple, and we need the pineapple for the next part. So I believe if you've got 10 seashells, it gives you a piece of heart. And the spirit of the mansion. I've been waiting for someone. One who can overcome the darkness. Find the secret shells, then ascend the platform. You will receive the ultimate sword. Sounds like you should come back with lots of shells and try something on the platform. But, as you can see, there's like markers on the side there. And as it fills up, I believe this will give us a heart piece. I believe we get 2 rewards here. Let's have a look what we get. There's our piece of heart. And what's our second reward? It might be just a rupee. I'm not too sure. Oh, it's the seashell sensor, which is really handy. It's basically kind of like the shrine sensors on the Sheikah Slate from Breath of the Wild. This is new for the game. Basically, when you're near a seashell, it'll make a noise, and you can dig around or look around for a shell. Alright, let's make our way to our destination, which is going to be to the northeast of the map. I should probably use my Pegasus boots a lot more than I am. Alright, so on our way up there, I'm going to collect a few more things. Well, one more thing. Actually, 2. I'll collect 2 more things whilst here. So, we go down here and pull out our shovel, and you probably guessed it by now. There's a seashell. As you heard there, the seashell sensor made a little ding. It doesn't give you like a direction of where it is, I don't think. I haven't really understand like the full mechanic of it, but I believe it just dings. It doesn't give you like a direction or something like that. And it just makes a little sound and tells you, oh, there's a seashell nearby. You should look around. Also, right here, another one. Alright, let's Dampé, we'll ignore him for now. Alright, so one of the big... Oh, first of all, lift this up. Another new portal there that wasn't in the original. That's another destination we can teleport to if we need to. Okay, there's a seashell around here somewhere. There it is. Seashells are coming thick and fast at the moment, which is good. Alright, so one mistake that I've done countless amount of time is I forgot to come down here first, and it's very important that you come down this way first before we go anywhere else when we got the key, because, well, you'll see in a moment. I should be picking up all the money I see. I shouldn't be lazy and leave it. So we're going to come over here. So earlier on I was playing this, like I said, once again I'll keep reiterating that I have played about up to halfway through the game, so this version of the game at least. I was here earlier on with this sensor and I had no idea where the shell was. I dug up everywhere, I had no idea. But I found out that if you grab a bomb and throw it in there... Da-da-da-da! Seashell. Alright. So here's another teleport pad, which we're not going to use. We're just going to activate it. So yeah, the reason why you should always come down here first is because you need to put the key in first. Many times, and I'm sure I'm not the only one, you've gone all the way up the mountain, which we need to do in a moment, and you've got to this point and you're like, oh great, I forgot to put the key in. So just remember, go to here first. Okay, so we've opened the dungeon. Now we need to find a way to get in it. So, that requires us trekking up the mountain a little bit. Which means backtracking over here. There you got me. Never mind. Alright, so we need to go up here. Tal Tal Mountain Range, and we need to go through this little cave. I'm gonna go back and grab that heart piece just to reset in the room. And there we go, another heart piece. Or a piece of heart, you know what I mean. Same thing. Same difference. Alright. So let's continue through this little cave, killing everything in our way. Alright, there's a chest over there which we can't get yet because we cannot go across that gap. But a little later on we'll have an item which will allow us to get across there. Alright, Tal Tal Mountain Range, there's rupees in here. 50 rupees. Very nice. We're up to 418 rupees now, which is great. Run through these weird things. Still don't know what they are. So, if you watched part 1, when we gave the Yoshi doll to that lady, we spoke to that bloke in there, and he's like, I'll be up the mountains, I'm bound to get lost. Well, surprise, surprise, he got lost. He's stuck up there. But we can't do anything with him just yet, because we need to go in... We can't go over there, basically. We need to go into the 4th dungeon, which is Angler's Tunnel. Alright. Alright, so we're going to make our way this way. We're going to require the compass or the map. Oh, it's the stone beak. Okay. Not something I'm going to use, but it's there if anybody wants to grab it. Going to make our way all the way up here. Grab this. There's the map. Okay. Now we need to do a long jump. Oh, a long jump over here. Place a bomb there. Just watch out for the pea hats. You can't damage pea hats unless they're stationary. With your sword, at least. Oh, the anti-fairy got me. And we get a key. Now, many times I don't come this way first, and then I get to a point where I need the key, and I'm like, oh, damn, I need to go all the way up there to grab the key. So I made a mental note of myself to always go that way first. So yeah, there's a tip. There's a way you can go, which we'll see in a minute, which we're going to go. I always go that way, and I forget that I need that key. It's that door right there. Get off me. Also, while we're here, I might as well grab these 10 bombs. Puts us back up to 54, which is perfect. Got the compass. Yeah, so I'd always come over here, open this door, and then get to the other door, and I'm like, oh damn, I need the key. I should have picked up that rupee, but never mind. I can't get that one. Alright, we're making our way through. So we're at the other side of this cross section here. We need to run and jump over here. Let's get the piece of power. Alright. Kill these guys and key falls, but unfortunately it falls all the way down there. And we can't access it yet because it actually fell into a pool of water. And we can't, we don't have the ability to swim. So, we need to fix that. Excuse me, yeah. I always open that chest when I know what's in there. I don't know why. Got another key, so that means we have to backtrack a little bit. We'll come back to this room in a bit. There is a unique mechanic with that room. But for now, we got to backtrack because we have a key. And now we can go through this door. Guardian Acorn. Doesn't hurt to have it. Right, mini-boss. Forget its name, but it's basically an octopus. And you have to hit it in the back. And I completely missed. So I didn't know this about the original. The amount of times I played the original game, I had no idea this was a thing, but I didn't know you could actually jump over it. What I used to do is I used to chase it around and try and get it in the back. I'd run around with the Pegasus boots. But no, you can jump over it and hit it in the back. I'm not really too worried about taking damage here because I'm only taking like a quarter of a heart every time because of the Guardian Acorn. And he's dead. Alright, so we should get a fairy and the teleport to the spawn room, or the first room of the dungeon. And we can go through. Okay. Pull on that and then make our way through here. And now, we get our key item of this dungeon. Which is, surprise, surprise, the Zora Flippers. Although they're not called Zora Flippers on this. I'm pretty sure in the original they're called Zora Flippers. But so that allows us to swim now. Now these Helmosaurs are going to be are annoying. Okay, so this room is very similar to that room I mentioned earlier that we walked through. This room's telling us which order to hit the other platforms in the other room. So it's bottom right, top left, bottom left, middle. So, can I push this? Perfect. Alright. So now this room, we have to basically mimic or do exactly the same pattern as the other room showed us. So bottom left, bottom right, top left, bottom left, then middle. So yeah, when you swim, if you press the B button, you can dive. So if there's any money or anything down there, you can grab it. Alright, I've got to watch out for this thwomp looking thing. Basically, you just trigger it and then run underneath it. But for this one, we need to do this. And then on top. There we go. Also, I completely forgot about grabbing a key, which I need to go back and grab. This is the boss key, or the nightmare key. Which is cool and perfect. Right, so now, that key that we lost down that hole, I can actually get that now. Because we definitely need it. Because there's a little switch there that opens the door. On the other side of that door, there is a key block, which we need the key for, so we should go and grab that now. Yeah, sure. Let's take it. Alright, so the key fell down the left-hand side there. We can actually grab that now. Down here, because we have the ability to swim. As you can see, there's the key. Beforehand, we couldn't get it because we didn't have the flippers, but now we can get it. And we're actually nearly done with this dungeon. Just one more room we got to go through, I think, and then it's the boss. Also, I'm going the wrong way, but never mind. Oh, you can't go that way, but this makes no sense. Just go this way. I believe there's money in here, so I'm going to grab this. Yeah, 50 rupees. Perfect. Very nice. Alright. Also, you can dash if you press A while you're in the water. So here's the key block I mentioned. Alright. So, boss. Probably one of the easiest bosses in the game. It's a little bit more tricky in this version. I think they gave it more health, but it's basically the original as a joke. But the animation in this is cool. Alright. I don't need to read those subtitles, I assume. Okay, the anglerfish. So I think they just gave this guy more health. He doesn't really do much. You just gotta avoid the blocks falling, and I think he spawns in some fish. Alright, he's dead. So it pretty much still is a joke of a boss. It's not that hard at all, but like I say, I think they just gave him more health. Alright, let's grab our heart piece. Or piece of heart. What was a heart container, sorry, what am I talking about? Okay, 8 heart containers, 4th dungeon done. Perfect. We can grab our 4th instrument. Bay. Not B-A-E, B-A-Y. Your road goes into the bay. Alright, so another hint for us to progress. Alright, so yeah. That's going to be the end of this episode. Thank you for watching. I appreciate it. If you have enjoyed, feel free to leave a like. That is our journey through to the 4th dungeon and all the other stuff that we did along the way. But yeah, I'm going to end this one here. Once again, thanks for watching, and yeah, look out for the next part where we continue to explore the island. So yeah, have a good day, and stay safe, and as always, I'll catch you in the next one. Bye-bye.